London, the world's global city, a capital of finance, art, culture, and history. It's seen as a place to be, the launch pad for people's European summers, and the home of the most famous royal family in the world, where the mere statement of living in London has transcended geography, becoming a symbol of status and cosmopolitan identity. Decades of subtle media curation have made places like Paddington, King's Cross, and Camden Market household names. If you're part of Gen Z, then you'll think of things like Harry Potter, Doctor Who, Sherlock Holmes, and One Direction. When it comes to education, schools like Oxford and Cambridge come to mind, but there was one more school, less known in North America but renowned across Europe, the London School of Economics and Political Science. Located in the center of London in the borough of Holborn, the school is known for its very international student body as well as its renowned social science curriculum, arguably being the go-to school for working in business, finance, or government. If you've ever studied there, you'll start to notice that many of your fellow classmates are rich. Not just upper class, but the well-heeled sons and daughters of CEOs, business executives, politicians, and other members of the global elite. And this shows, if you look on LinkedIn, you'd fail to find a school that's more represented across high finance and consulting, but that's to be expected, coming from the student body's treasure trove of family connections to get them these jobs. And while schools from the Ivy League and Oxbridge are also known for their role in educating future heads of state, business people, and other members of the elite, none occupy a position as unique as LSE. Being located in central London adds to its draw. London, outside of New York, is the only city that's this international. Harvard and Oxford might edge out LSE in name brand, but the cities of Boston and Oxford don't hold a candle to London. Beyond this, LSE is seen as more exclusive than its competitors within the city. King's College London, UCL, and Imperial. And given that a degree in economics or politics seems to be the globally accepted generic degree to work in business, it should be no surprise that so many choose to study here. LSE also has a long history of ties to post-colonial countries. From its founding to the mid-20th century, it was embedded within the colonial structures of the British Empire. The Fabian society that founded it supported the empire, believing in gradual over radical change, and seeing the imperial power structure as a vehicle for change rather than an impediment. At the time, LSE's courses were internationally oriented, intended to create a class of bureaucrats for managing the empire. This, along with the practice of colonial subjects sending their children to Britain for education, training, and upward mobility, cemented LSE as a target destination for the social elite in its former colonies through to the modern day. If founding leaders from Kenya, Ghana, Singapore, India, Malaysia, and Nigeria were all educated there, then why shouldn't you send your children there as well? The school's reputation in Europe was certainly bolstered by this history, but it was probably the Big Bang of 1986 that established the school as a feeder for finance. The Big Bang was a sudden deregulation of financial markets in London, creating an increase in market activity and cementing the city as a key financial hub. So when this happened, the influx of capital into the city created a demand for more bankers, a demand that students from LSE were likely more than happy to fulfill. So I would say that it was this perfect mix of colonial legacy, LSE's prime location at the center of European finance and Europe's wealthiest global metropolitan city, as well as its reputation as a place to be for social sciences that makes the London School of Economics such a magnet for the wealthy. A degree from LSE is a degree that allows you to relocate to London, to study in the lingua franca of the modern era, without being so far away in the United States, or deal with the insularity of Oxbridge, and allow you to study without giving up your expensive international lifestyle. I mean, you don't become the school that Gaddafi's son donates to by accident.